things change, people change, all sorts of stuff. Just let's be upfront and honest. I mean, there was a period of time, maybe in my 20s, I would get McDonald's gift cards, and I was obsessed with getting fucking McDoubles with Mac sauce. I was like, oh my god, that Big Mac, like, fucking great. Things change, all sorts of. We learn and we adapt and we make changes to fit that adaptation and everything. I'm not gonna lie and say certain things don't sound good. I'll never crave a steak again. I think it's a little too carnal and just like, if that's the word. Like, it's funny. And when I was a very young kid, my favorite meal, very typical, steak, baked potato, and salad with vinaigrette, like Italian dressing, Greek dressing, or whatever. But like, the last long while, it's just the thought. It makes me feel like I'm gonna vomit. The thought of like serious, just like biting into muscle. But like certain things are delicious, I'll admit. It's not like so many people say that will be like, how can you not like this food or whatever? It's like, dude, it tastes good. It's just that I don't think it's the right choice when I have the willpower, to do the right thing in my own mind. I mean, I saw, dude, so many people still say it. I saw this post. It was this lady talking, like, she had a rescued pig, rescued from, farm, slaughterhouse. Now she's like holding it over her shoulder like a cat or a baby. And then a lady comments on it like insane or crazy vegans LOL. It's like I just got to let you know that plant-based is go removing animal products from your diet is one of the most sensible things a person can do. Like save money, lower the risk of multiple diseases, save billions of animals, the animals that are slaughtered and the ones that are victims of habitat loss from, cattle ranching, the greatest source of rainforest deforestation that there is. I mean, and a lot of people still believe it like, oh, you need the nutrients from these things. It's like, no, you can get everything you need. I've said it a million times. Obviously, when there are medical professionals, doctors that do plant based and spread the message about it, that's a good thing because they're not part of the propaganda saying, like, you need the calcium from milk and everything. I like when people are honest and, it works well in certain European countries where, you know, people say, yes, doctors should make a lot of money, but certain times, like when people are paid more equal amounts, when there's more income equality, that's more likely that someone's passionate about medicine. Like they're not just trying to like go to school and then being like because people still believe that sometimes be like, oh, it's a conspiracy, all the doctors are trying to keep you sick and paying money and stuff. It's like, no, there definitely are people that are passionate about this and want to spread the word and stuff. But when people like Ellsworth Wareham, you know, go like 60, 50, 60 years vegan, it's obviously possible. Like, I'm not trying to brag, but the last time I got blood work done, I asked for the most, thorough stuff that I could. Like, let's look at everything that's possible. I got a ton of vials of blood taken. The lady's like, dude, you're doing fucking well. Like, everything is good. Everything is at like the right range, right? Nothing is too high. I think there was at one point, I think my glucose was a little high, but now there's not gonna unless if I have some like weird disease or something that I don't know about. There's not gonna be a problem with that because the only sugars I get is from blueberries. I'm gonna drink mead here and there. The one thing that's not vegan that I'll consume. It would be cool. I'll talk about it again when I get the mead, but I might try to make my own again. That was delicious, and it's a really cool process. Like chemistry, simple chemistry, but like I kind of want to find like a really expensive, like a nice ethical beekeeper in the area or something. Because sometimes with the big businesses, they try to make all the money they can. They'll clip the queen's wings and keep her at the colony and keep her like, like all the bees doing stuff for her and everything. They kind of do some shitty things, and you can call me crazy, but yeah, I try to practice nonviolence in every way. So when I support these things where, insects are killed and everything, I that's something I disagree with. It's interesting. I mean, you can say they're just little insignificant things, but it's proven certain insects, or I'm sorry, it seems evident. People are saying with the number of neurons and the connections in certain insects' brains, they may feel things as complex as frustration, and they obviously feel pain, different things. So it's like, it's small, they're small, but they still are feeling, and they don't want to feel bad. Nobody wants to be in agony, no one wants to be anything. So, yeah, you can call it crazy all you want. It's fine. Obviously, I kill bugs. I drive a car. There are going to be insects that hit the car and everything. There's no perfect anything. Just like with crops, even though we'd use a quarter of the land on a plant based system, some animals are going to, when milling up everything, not milling, but, different things like, is it tilling? I don't know. The ground and everything, some bugs are going to die, some little critters are going to die, and it sucks, but like, still, like, so many people still say that. It's ridiculous. Like, do you fail to realize that we need to eat? They're like, oh, plants kill animals. Look at all the animals you're killing. Okay, and we need to eat, but we don't need to intentionally kill animals for food. So it's like, what is your answer? It's not the correct one. You're not thinking properly. But yeah, anyway, I used to eat McDonald's all the time, and it was delicious, but it's like not a good idea. It's not good quality stuff, and it's huge corporation with a lot of shitty stuff. People go in there all the time. I still deliver it because I'll wear my plant-based treaty shirt every once in a while and everything, try to spread the word. But if someone says I'm a hypocrite because I'm vegan but I deliver meat and stuff, you're not really thinking about it. It's like, if I don't do DoorDash, someone else will. People, it's not going to change. It's not like they're not going to get their food because I don't work. Think about it. Just like Chick-fil-A. I boycott Chick-fil-A, but I deliver them. It's like they're going to get their food. And I need, just like people talking about, what, you like democratic socialism? Is that what, now I'm forgetting. But like, but you're part of the capitalism. It's like, well, first off, capitalism it's like a hybrid thing. It's not like everybody's different. I don't hate people that are different, but personally, I'm not full communist. I just want what a lot of other developed countries have and everything. Like universal health care would be so sensible, just like veganism. It would be keep the economy, the wheels moving, and people would be surviving more and less sick and be able to go out and spend money and everything. And all sorts of things. And yes, I believe in like really nice help for people. That's already how it works. Some people say like different things, be like, you don't like America, leave it. It's like, dude, we're trying to just make things better for American citizens, United States citizens. I kind of want to say, I've tried to say that sometimes to people, like when they're like, taxation is theft. It's like, you don't like America, leave it. Because that's a big part of our country. It's how it already works. Actually, that's what most taxes go to already, is assistance like, unemployment and welfare and stuff. That's how it works, and that's how it should work, in my opinion. You know, a lot of great economists praise different things like this and are like, yeah, it's making sense. And then people fail to also like, people will be like, oh, Trump, like, unemployment, everything was so great. Trump, look at it now, and like all this stuff. Look at Bush, look at Obama, and then look at Trump, look at Biden. We're going to have to look back after his term, or however long things go on. He's not perfect, but usually that's how it works. Like, I know you could say it's like false stuff because it's like, oh, it's like, it looks real even though they're spending all this government money and stuff, but like, Trump left us in debt. Taxes for the tax cuts, yeah, taxes for the wealthy, good. Yeah, and now there's like a new proposal to actually finally, like it's gonna go through though, to actually have the same taxes or like a percentage, a greater percentage in for billionaires and stuff. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. They don't need all that. You could say, oh, they put it into their work. It's like, dude, there's a lot to spare. So much to spare. What is it, like three billionaires together? It's like how many? So much money. It's crazy. But yeah, like different. What was I saying? It's like just look at how each president left the country. Now I understand sometimes there's, well, first off, there have been wars that are unwarranted. I don't want to see United States citizens feel like they have to go to battle in another country for their government. And it's like, yes, I want veterans to be helped. That's another thing. Republicans shot down a few things, one of them being like help for veterans that have been exposed to deadly toxins. It's like they speak about all this stuff and be like, oh, we're the patriots and everything, and then they shit on the people that need help most. Like, but yeah, anyway, I just went on a lot of things. But yeah, things change, people change, and when you're able to admit that you were wrong and improve upon yourself and try to do the right thing, that's beautiful. Nobody's perfect. It doesn't, you're not just born knowing everything. Look at studies, look at real analyses and everything. Don't look at YouTube propaganda for animal agriculture. Like, you're gonna be like, well, this seems real. Like, it's what I believe in. This must be. And then somebody the other day calling people fools for believing in climate change and be like, oh, you're sheep. And oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's no helping certain people. But anyway, love, I hope you have pleasant times.